Today I would like to share with you some news related to Microsoft Intune and specifically related to Microsoft Intune iOS or iPadOS enrollment. And the news are related to the retirement of one of the enrollment methods. Because Microsoft announced via the message center that user enrollment with company portal for iOS devices will be retired in September 2024 or maybe October 2024. The message specifically says that shortly after the release of iOS 18 and iPadOS 18, in the final version, which is expected to happen in September 2024, user enrollment with company portal will not be supported any longer. And the reason for this change is actually on Apple, because Apple will not allow user enrollments in iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 via external applications. So the decision to retire this method is not on Microsoft, it's actually on Apple. And since most of the normal used devices will get iOS 18, it means that most of the iOS devices and iPadOS devices will not be able to use this enrollment method after the final release, which is probably the reason why Microsoft has decided to retire this method in Microsoft Intune as well, because it will not be possible, it will not be supported on Apple, which probably doesn't make sense to support it in Microsoft Intune either. So if you go to the admin portal and to the message center, you will see the announcement there. It was announced roughly a week ago. But I would like to tell you also some details that are not specifically mentioned in the message. But let me show you first how you can double check if it affects you or your organization or not. So if you open the Microsoft Intune Admin Center and go to Devices, Enrollment, Apple, and open Enrollment Types, maybe you have multiple profiles here created. I have only one profile created, so I open the profile and go to Properties. And in the Properties, I see that the enrollment type for this profile is User Enrollment with Company Portal, which is exactly the thing that is affected by this change. If you use any other enrollment method, this change doesn't affect you and you don't need to do anything else. But if you use user enrollment with company portal, you should change it to something else. And you can do so by opening settings. And here from the drop-down menu, you should select something else. The recommended method, the replacement, direct replacement, is account-driven user enrollment, which is very similar to the user enrollment with company portal. But you don't even need, or your users don't even need the company portal installed beforehand, because the enrollment is done directly from the iOS or iPadOS settings. So no company portal installation needed. The important fact that's not specifically mentioned in the message in the Microsoft Message Center is that it doesn't affect any other enrollment method. So if you currently use, for example, device enrollment with company portal, it doesn't affect you. Device enrollment with company portal will work even after the release of iOS 18 in September 2024. Which means that device enrollment with company portal can be also an option for you as a replacement of the retired user enrollment with company portal. But Microsoft recommends as a direct replacement account-driven user enrollment option, which offers the same, and also the process is very similar, just with the change of that company portal application is not needed. So the only thing you should do is change this enrollment type you click review, save, and that's all you need to do on your side. Nothing else is needed. Now the important question is, how does it affect your existing devices? And the simple answer is, it doesn't affect your existing devices. So for those devices that have been already enrolled with the user enrollment with company portal option, you don't need to do anything with the devices. The devices will still be enrolled, will still work. You don't need to do any change or anything on those devices. This change only affects new enrollments after the iOS 18 release. It doesn't affect existing enrollments at all. So that's one good thing. The only thing that you should probably do is to change your internal guides accordingly. So if you have internal guides for users that describes the process of iOS and iPadOS device enrollment for end users, that specifically is created for the company portal application, you should change that, obviously. But there is no other technical change on your side that you need to do in the Intune Admin Center or anywhere else. So on one hand, it's pretty big change because this method was quite popular and you need to change it. But on the other hand, the change is just one change in the Microsoft Intune Admin Center, and that's all you need. And it doesn't affect your existing devices, and it doesn't affect any other of the enrollment methods that are available in Microsoft Intune. Only user enrollment with company portal. All right, that's all from my side. Please share this video because I think it's quite important. It's quite a big change because, like I said, this user enrollment with company portal method is quite popular, and the change is happening quite soon, in just about 2 months. So please share it because it's important to for other administrators to do this change as well. Also, don't forget to follow my Cybersecurity World blog and my social profiles on my networks such as LinkedIn and Twitter. And that's really all from my side for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.